Around Your World is a series of 10 short videos designed to give you a new look at your planet and some fresh insights into what Christian World Mission is all about. Welcome to Session 6, where we invite you to read all about it.
When most people think of entertainment or excitement, they think of movie stars, sports stars, or rock stars. Most missionaries work quietly in the background, far from the bright lights and the crowds. Yet some of their stories are amazing testimonials to what God has accomplished through them. But how many have even heard of these missionary heroes? Let's find out.
Have you heard of William Carey, Hudson Taylor, and Jim Elliot?
Hudson Taylor, yes. Jim Elliot? Yes. Yeah, sounds familiar, but otherwise I don't know their stories personally.
I don't believe so.
No.
I've heard of all three of those people.
No, I haven't.
No.
Jim Elliot got killed in the Amazon somehow. Wasn't he the one who, the movie, The End of the Spear, something like that?
Not positive, but I think William Carey was the first missionary sent from the United States to India or China, probably.
William Carey, to my knowledge, was like the first Western missionary to go to India.
I actually haven't heard of any of those names.
I get Hudson Taylor and John Patton mixed up. One went to China and one went to Africa. My favorite is Mary Slessor. She's not on your list. And she also went to Africa.
Have you read any books about missions?
The Jesus story. The Jesus film.
I can't remember the name. I think it was like Jim Elliot or something, where he went to be a missionary. He got killed by the local tribe people, and then his wife went down and was able to share the gospel, and I think people were able to change their hearts and follow Jesus. But that's the only book I remember reading as a kid, at least.
I've seen movies about missions, but I have not read any books.
Yes, I have. I can't list them right now because it's been through the years, but yes.
No, I haven't.
Have you read any books about missions?
Have you read any good books on missions lately? Now you might be thinking, we don't read books on missions. Missions is about doing things, not studying. Why do we need to read books? Well, missions become a great inspiration, a challenge, a great education to us. In fact, we could divide books on missions into three categories. First, there's those books that we would call informational and educational, and there's so many that are available. To give you some examples, the Biblical Theology of Missions by George Peters, who taught missions for many years at Dallas Seminary in Texas. And then if you want to bring the theology of missions into the 21st century, we've got Stan Guthrie's book, Missions in the Third Millennium. And then another helpful book that gives you information on the status of religion, and particularly Christianity, in every country of the world. It comes out every few years, called Operation World by Johnstone and so forth. Those educational books and many others are so helpful. We also have books that are very inspirational. There's nothing more inspirational than the stories of missions and the biographies of great missions leaders. Probably the great classic is the book by Elisabeth Elliot called Through Gates of Splendor, about the 5 missionaries who were martyred in South America in the country of Ecuador back in the 1950s. We have Don Richardson's classic, The Peace Child, of how a Peace Child ceremony was used as a tool to bring people to Christ in the Asian world. And then great biographies, people like David Livingstone, Adoniram Judson, so many others. They're wonderful stories of how they sacrificed everything to go out and spread the gospel, the good news to the world. And then there's books that are just plain challenging. What are we dealing with the crucial issues of life? Robertson McQuilkin's question, The Great Omission, and he asked that question, why are, with so many unreached people, are so few Christians going out? A great challenge from McQuilkin. And then Paul Borthwick, 2 must-reads, A Mind for Missions, what it means to be a world Christian, and then 6 dangerous questions that will transform your world. These are just a few examples of many, many books that will help you grow in your faith, grow in your vision, help you see what the need of the world is and where you and I, as God's people, fit in to God's plan to spread His love through Jesus Christ to the entire world.
Go to yourworldfacts.net to watch an expanded talk by Dr. Mel Laux. He also has a list of over 50 books with links to Amazon and other sites for paperback or Kindle versions. Next time, we'll briefly explore what the Bible says about missions.
Go to our website for a closer look at what we discussed in this session, and join us for the next session as we journey together around your world.